Hi, my name is Allison. Today we're going to be talking about how to release control when overthinking is your safety net. We tend to overthink to the nth degree. This is my history. I know this is every single one of my clients' history. If you want to get to a state of health in your mind and your heart and your body, this is one of the things that you have to learn how to release, which is probably why you're here. So if you ever feel like you understand the concept of my brain just won't stop with the thinking and the planning and the reacting and the anticipating and the bracing and the guarding, you're in the right place. You really can learn how to release control when overthinking is your safety net. So by the end of these 10-15 minutes, you're going to understand what is it that's happening with that control mechanism? Why is it there? What's the system of how it's operating so you can have power and authority over it? That is what we're going to do in here today. I remember one time, it's been years, maybe 12 years or something like that. I remember telling a group of people how I was constantly trying to anticipate problems. And I was like, well, if I can think about all the possible ways this person might respond to me, then I can be prepared and I can be ready. And I remember someone looking at me and just saying, that sounds exhausting. And it was at that moment that I realized that not everybody does this. And if you don't do this, this may not be the video for you, but most people that I talk to and interact with, this is the kind of thing that we're all struggling with. It's this feeling of, I have to hold it all. I have to hold all the information and all the scenarios and all the possibilities so that I make sure everything is okay. I make sure that I'm going to be okay, that other people are going to be okay, that it's all going to be fine. I need to be able to make sure. This is why if somebody doesn't necessarily have this struggle themselves, or a therapist or somebody else is working with you with these ideas, and they don't have that same type of urgency inside of them, they might tell you things like, let it go, or don't worry, or just you can't control the outcomes and don't worry so much about all the things, just let them go. The reason that that doesn't work is because your body holds information inside of it, and this is just a demonstration of what's happening with that information inside of it. It's from something deeper inside of you. So let me show you what I mean. All right, this is you. And right now, in this scenario, your brain, let's draw your brain. I like to draw the brain. Someday I'll make this brain a little better. It looks a little bit like a butterfly. Right now, your brain's like, we have to do all the things. We have to plan. We have to anticipate. We have to brace ourselves. We have to be prepared, right? We have to make sure that all the things are in a row. All the ducks are lined up perfectly. But when it does this, what it's coming out of is not the organized state of your brain. It's not the prefrontal cortex. It's actually the part of the brain back there that is very fear-based. So it's not like a reasonable, logical thing that's happening with all this thinking. It's actually the part of your brain that's just so afraid. It's so afraid of feeling bad. It's so afraid of people not being okay, or not being okay with you, or it's so afraid of fault or concern of how things might happen. And so it just ping pongs. It's like, we got to go here. No, we got to go here. No, we got to go here. And it's just back and forth between all the things, but it's not actually getting to any kind of conclusion, even though it's bouncing all over the place. But it thinks it is. What it thinks it's doing is it thinks that it's providing you with some type of parameters for how, let's say, this situation over here or this situation over here is going to play out. It thinks that it's giving you control. It thinks that it's saying, okay, if I can just make sure that this goes according to plan, then I will feel prepared, then I will feel okay. Then I will feel like, okay, these things are going to be okay. It's very much like this is external to me, but that is what I'm trying to control. I'm saying that situation right there, whatever all the possibilities might possibly be, I need to make sure that I can like herd it, like round it up and make sure that it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. So we make sure that everybody's going to be okay because you want to know that you are going to be on solid ground. You want to know that you are going to be okay. You want to feel a certain way. And that is what all the overthinking is about. The overthinking is about helping you feel safe. And we feel safe when we know, our brain tells us we feel safe when we know what's going to happen. So this is really about a knowing that your brain wants to have. Because if it's like, oh, I know what's going to happen, then what happens? Inside of here, inside of this whole body, you have a feeling of, I'm okay. This feeling right here is what you want. This right here has had an association made to the concept of knowing. The problem is knowing, as far as how your brain is thinking about it, is related to this external stuff. And we can't actually ever know these external things. We can't actually plan them perfectly or write the script for how they're all going to go. So this setup that our brain is telling us we have to do, I feel okay when I know, it's an impossible setup. It will never be. It will never happen. And what we have to do is we have to say, oh, this actually is the problem. This association between knowing and I'm okay, that is the problem. So what happens? We're getting messy. Let's erase it. What happens when we erase that? What we have is I'm okay, this feeling right here, and this idea of I can know things. They're separate. They're separate things. This right here is a feeling that does not have to happen only when you know, only when you have control. That feeling of like, I'm safe, I'm okay, I have solid ground to stand on, it does not come from anything else. It doesn't come from external things. It doesn't come from how perfectly you plan things. It's actually an independent structure. It stands all on its own. That feeling is something that we learn to generate ourselves. We create feelings inside of us. You've been doing it subconsciously up to this point because you didn't know that it was really attached to this. So you didn't know that what was really happening subconsciously is that you were creating this feeling of I'm okay by having all the knowing. But now in your conscious mind, you can see the detachment of the two, and you can start to play with, how do I bring a feeling of okayness into my body right now? How might I bring a feeling of certainty into my body right now? How could I make myself feel like I'm standing on solid ground right now? It is literally the biggest game changer. It changes everything, and it's true. This is the math of energy. This is the math of information and how it works inside of us. So here's the one simple thing that I want you to take away from this, okay? I want you to take away this idea that this stands alone. I stand alone. You can be okay. You can be okay by yourself on your own just because you can. Because you can access feelings without your brain needing to do all the things that's been programmed up until now to do. So just remember that. I want you to just kind of hold that in the back of your mind, in the back of your memory. And one of the things that you can do at a very basic level is you can just look around you. Look at your hands, feel your feet on the floor, look at the walls around you and notice that where you currently are, you are safe. You're safe. You're okay. It's not dependent on the fact that you haven't figured out XYZ or whatever yet. You just are, because here you are and you can show it to yourself. So see if that helps you start to play with the possibility of, oh, I am actually okay. I can actually access feelings of being okay without making it be something I have to earn with a bunch of mental gymnastics. That's the thing that I want you to walk away with today. So this one little tool is going to help you a lot. It's going to take you really far. And also there are so many more tools and levels and layers of integration. So if we work together, it can be a much more powerful and fast and succinct kind of process. So if you're interested in that, and if you're ready for a real change that happens fast, not just over months or years, I want you to go ahead and click the link in the description below. It's a link to my free one-on-one mentorship call, and you can find out all about my mentorship program and see if it's a fit for you. Totally free, no pressure whatsoever. I do only work with a few committed women at a time, so if you're interested in that, make sure you click the link below. So remember, when you feel the pull of overthinking, when you feel the pull of I need to know all of these scenarios, I need to prepare myself, I need to get them all lined up and set in a row, what you're actually wanting is this feeling of I'm okay, and you can access that yourself, and you can come back into testing it out and playing with it with yourself. I've explored other aspects of this on the channel. I do invite you to check out a few of those other ones. One particular, how to release tension when your body holds stress, might be a useful one for you. And then there's another one that might be good to just see the overall picture of how your brain and your body are interacting with each other so you can understand the structure of it. And don't forget, if you're ready for personalized support with this, click the link for the one-on-one mentorship call in the description below. I'm very curious to see what your experience with this is as you try it out, and I will be back for more help with navigating, connecting your smart mind to your wise body so you can live happy, strong, and free.